What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. We are coming to you live from Los Angeles,
City of Angels.
Yes, Miracle Mile, baby. That's where we are.
I just realized I'm actually probably sitting in such an unflattering position from where that camera is, but I am comfortable.
You look really comfortable.
I think it's better if I just maybe I like throw a leg up here.
You look.
No, am I okay?
comfy.
Sorry, that I just realized I was kind of like spread eagle, like vagina out to the camera.
No, but that's like the comfort. Like I'm on the couch right now, chilling.
And I was just I looked up and was like, this is kind of just a crotch shot.
Yeah, I wish I was more comfortable. I look like I feel like I've been sitting up straight all day.
I kind of took the comfy corner.
No, it's okay. I'm just sick of sitting up straight all day, all buttoned up.
A lot of sitting up straight.
Yeah,
for
it's
both
good for posture.
shows. It was good.
We had a great day today, actually.
Wonderful day.
We can recap a little bit. Yeah. Oh my God. Woo!
How was your flight?
LA. What?
I said, how was your flight?
Really? We're gonna go that far back?
Why not?
I had the best flight ever. I'm not even kidding. Like, genuinely.
You looked comfy. I did look over, saw you sleeping.
Really?
I went up to go to the bathroom. I was like, oh, look at her looking all cozy.
You peeked?
Yeah, I peeked.
Like a Disney princess I looked?
Because we weren't next to each other.
No, we weren't. And listen, guys, we don't do this often, the whole first class thing, you know what I mean? But with work, when you get that when you get that option to go first class from New York to LA,
it's luxurious.
You are going to take every single second of that and savor it because, you know, when we go on our own vacations in 2 weeks, we're in the back of the plane.
I texted Rhea. I was like, it really just, you know, you go from this to 52G in economy for 6 hours to Italy. and you're like, damn, remember that?
I was truly having the best flight I ever could have. When I saw there was an hour left, I was upset. I was like, man, I am.
She texted me, was like, I could just stay on the plane.
I could. I maximized my comfort to a whole other degree.
Proud of you.
Comforter, pillow, a little bit of Friends. I watched 27 Dresses. I had a little Prosecco. I had a lovely meal. It was meatballs with vodka sauce. And now listen, I'm not one to... Listen, I'm going to sound like a typical Italian. I don't order meatballs often from other places just because like homemade meatballs are the best.
They weren't real meatballs.
They were Impossible meatballs, which to my surprise and probably other people's surprise were delightful. Genuinely fantastic flight. How was your flight? Sorry, I could ramble on about how much I enjoyed my flight.
I did. I watched Bodies, which I had not seen. Fine. Kind of weird. Didn't like I don't really know if I fully got it.
Yeah. I feel like it's one of those artsy movies.
Yeah, it was just like, what was the point of that? You know, when you get to the end, and then I guess maybe, obviously, I'm sure there's more insightful thoughts for that movie. And then after that, I was like, oh, let me watch an oldie but a goodie that I haven't watched in a while. I watched Valentine's Day.
That is an oldie but a goodie.
It is,
and
it hit.
On theme.
I know. I felt like I had to do a little something. There's should we tease?
Yeah.
A member of the cast of Valentine's Day that's coming on the show tomorrow.
Yes, there is. Who was also in Twilight.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. I think we can tell people.
Really narrows it down.
Loca, where you been? We are so excited for our screening tonight of No Hard Feelings at the Grove in LA. No Hard Feelings is an outrageous R-rated laugh out loud comedy. It's an edgy R-rated laugh out loud comedy that stars Jennifer Lawrence like you've never seen her before. From the director of Good Boys and the co-writer of Bad Teacher, it's the comedy event of the summer. We've seen it already. It's hilarious. It's the perfect movie to go see with your friends, a crowd. Cannot wait for the screening for everyone to watch it together, laugh together right before the big start of the summer. Just nothing better than a nice comedy movie, especially to see with your friends or anybody. Get some candy, just that feel-good, funny event of the summer. No Hard Feelings is exclusively in movie theaters tomorrow. Get your tickets now. It's rated R. Don't forget that. Get your tickets exclusively in theaters tomorrow. Oh man, it's good stuff. Noah, how was your flight?
It was good.
Enjoyed yourself?
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Uneventful.
So there was an announcement by the pilot about halfway through the flight.
This actually woke me up.
And he said, just so everybody, just a reminder, e-cigarettes, vaping, cigarettes, smoking, not allowed, federal offense, arrested, the whole, went through the whole spiel. Somebody's been smoking in the lavatory, like strike one. He was like, I don't want to have to get the guys.
Enforcement.
The law enforcement.
He said law enforcement.
Yeah, he said, I don't want to have to get, I said the guys.
The big guys.
The big guys don't want to have to get law enforcement to meet us when we land in LA, is what he said. We texted Noah. We were like, damn, was that you? Was that you?
I don't get why you would think it's me,
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know. But I heard the announcement.
There's a lot of people on that flight, and I only know, of course, there's plenty of suspects, but we only know one who
would be
a suspect. And out
It could've been you.
of our group, and it's you.
Could have been any one of us.
It could have not been us.
Except
'cause
none
we
of us
don't
smoke. So actually it couldn't. It could only be, but out of this group, there's only one option.
Yeah. That's what I woke up to actually, and I was like, oh my God, I love a risky announcement in the middle of the flight, a little toot coming from the pilot. I was like, what a thrill.
I know. It would be pretty crazy to see someone get arrested off an airplane.
They don't,
I feel like
they
you
don't get arrested
Like,
because
come on.
it happened to my brother-in-law. He vaped in the bathroom. And because I texted my sister and him after being like,
really blowing up his spot.
no, he doesn't give a fuck.
Wears it with the badge of
No,
honor.
they stopped, like they took down his information and stopped him getting off the plane. And they just gave him like he goes, they just were really unhappy with me.
Interesting.
It wasn't like,
Interesting.
nothing bad happened. Because I think there's a line, right? Like I think it goes like, if it's a jewel,
right. If it's like, if you're ripping a
if you
cigarette.
are legitimately lighting up a cigarette,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that's
think
crazy.
that's crazy. But I think if it's like a jewel or vape or something like that, I think there's
Slap
like some
on the wrist.
leniency.
Remember the good old
Yeah.
days where people would smoke on planes?
That's
Come on.
crazy that they used to do
you could
that.
smoke literally anywhere.
No, but isn't that insane? Like they
Yeah.
used to just fucking chain smoke on airplanes. Probably made the flight go by pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I
in
just
reality,
imagine that smell would be awful.
I mean, if you don't like
stuck
cigarettes,
in the
then
cap. No, but even if you do, like,
God,
that's
the smell
just
is horrendous.
A heavy smell with no air circulation.
Yeah,
You're
it's
just stuck in
bad.
that smell.
I had the lady diagonal from me who, she just wasn't acting like first class. All right, as soon as I saw her, I wanted to say that to see your reaction, but
You're like, ma'am, I can tell you got an upgrade.
when people see me in first class, I'm like, they're definitely thinking, how the fuck did this girl get in first class? Or
I do
baggy sweatshirts.
I do like to make up everybody's
story. Yeah, but
when
I'm
I
like,
see them.
I'm like,
I mean, I like to do that for anybody
Yeah.
on an airplane.
Right. They're like, how did this girl get first class? Like, what did her daddy pay? Like, I think that's what they think about me. That's besides the point. But I see this lady and I'm like, she is not maximizing her comfort whatsoever. And I hear her complaining about every single meal option. And I'm like, bitch, shut up. Either pick a meal or stop
don't eat.
talking.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm just happy to be here. I got upgraded 45 minutes ago. You don't seem happy to be here because you've been complaining the entire time you sat down. And she didn't recline even a tiny bit. She didn't even lift her feet up a little bit. That thing turns into a bed.
Yeah.
If you do not take that option, give it to somebody else who will. If you are going to sit in that seat.
Yeah, seriously.
No, really.
I'll come up.
If you are going to sit in that seat like it's any old seat, give it to somebody who will maximize their comfortness and fucking recline.
I was in a
full
battle
advantage.
with the reclining person in front of me.
And no,
recline like the legs too. Like you have the option to put your legs up, miss.
Yeah.
Mrs. Whoever you are.
did someone recline back
This girl
into you?
in front
or?
of me just... I mean, like, I've always been like, yeah, I mean, it's an option.
It's
so,
a
like, I
6-hour
can't blame
flight.
you.
It's
But,
a-
like,
to
my thing
LA,
is,
that's a far flight.
I was editing, so, like, my laptop was here. It was more just about, like, I feel like you ease into it. Like, it was just, like, fully back, like, aggressively.
She's
and
pulled
then
the
she kind of just
Band-Aid
kept
off.
moving around, like, so it would be, like, moving. And I was just like, I can't deal with
Turbulence.
this. So I put my knee, like, up against the thing and just, like, was like, I'm going to...
Started pushing back.
I just, like, held it here. And she tried, like...
Asserting dominance.
Like, going, and I'm like, you're not moving an inch.
Damn.
Well, the lady diagonal from me,
I love that battle.
she kept up the screen the whole time of like how much time was left. And it wasn't even the cool screen where you could see the map of where it's flying. It was just the statistics.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like watching the treadmill. You
Was
know
she
when-
reading a book or something?
No, she was just sitting there. She was on her phone. And you know what? I'm like, This is like when you're on the treadmill and you can't look at the time, right? Because when you're looking at the time, you're like, this is going by so slow. That's how it felt on the flight. I'm like, I gotta, this is right in front of my face. The statistics of this flight. I don't want to be looking at it.
Yeah.
Shining bright. The TVs are big up there.
I actually finished my book, which I was very happy about. Highly recommend for anybody out there looking for a good one. I've seen it on TikTok all over the place, but Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Great book. Really sweet.
I saw you enjoying yourself reading.
I
peeked up.
Sweet male character. Just like, just seems like sometimes I find that it's changed now, but because it's different, you get different kinds of stories. But a lot of like the beach ready summer romance books, which really are my favorite. It's a very kind of stereotypical guy sometimes, and this guy was different. Like he had a social anxiety and he journaled, and but it was just like the perfect fit for the girl. It was like, oh, great story.
Sounds like a lovely read.
It really was. Highly recommend if you're looking for something to read right now.
That's a lovely suggestion for everybody.
If you're watching on YouTube and you see a bowl of olives on the table, I don't know if you can see them.
That's us.
I was eating those, and now I find myself wanting to continue to eat them, but not chew into the microphone. I could put the microphone down a little bit. We had a very busy, long day, and not a lot of time to eat, so we scarfed down some food fast, and we also ordered the side of olives, and it's just a giant bowl of Kalamata olives,
which is just very us. We used to go to Whole Foods back in the day to get lunch, and Fran and I would just get like a thing of olives to eat, a little antipasto.
The olive bar. Whole Foods olive bar is top notch. You get the mixed olives, the artichoke hearts, the little gherkins, little pickles.
Yeah.
I love those little pickles.
We would have ourselves a little Italian little lunch. Yeah. But we did have an eventful day, and our food schedule has just been fucked since we've been on tour. Like we are just, it's crazy. But besides that, we had such a fun day in LA. Still not over yet, but we first visited the Way offices, which was really cool because we love Way and we talk about it all the time, the Way products. And then after that, we headed to Dear Media to record Shenanigans with Sheena Shea. And, they're on a lock right now. They can't do press. So we went on her podcast and,
and it's the first time.
Yes.
We've seen her.
Yeah. It's the first time we've seen her since the incident.
Yeah.
And we recapped that day and we talked, we asked her questions. She asked us questions, and we didn't just talk about Vanderpump. We talked about a ton of things. We had a really fun time with Sheena, did a little Good as Gold girls room, which we had to do. And then
Good as Gold has been stuck in my head all day
because I had to replay it to like edit.
I know, and then you were replaying it, but now I'm just, if there's one moment of silence within the group or if we're traveling or in the car, Good as Gold starts playing in my head.
So good. So that was so fun. And then,
is that arguably the best Bravo song?
It's up there.
I think it's got to be number one.
It's up there.
At least for me.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa's song I do enjoy as well.
Yeah.
But Good as Gold has got to be one.
After that, we went to Meghan Trainor's house, which was freaking awesome. And we did their podcast, working on it.
Yeah, with Meghan and Ryan, her brother.
And they are just a delight. The whole family.
Sweetest.
We met the parents.
The whole family.
We met Daryl.
Yeah.
We met Riley.
Oh,
God, what a cute fucking kid.
So freaking
Might be
cute.
one of the cutest kids, if not the cutest kid I've ever seen.
And he's just in that stage where you're like mimicking everything, or you're like, say this, say that, and then just says it. So like Meghan pulled him up and was like, say hi, Rhea. He's like, hi, Rhea.
Hi, Fran.
Hi, Fran.
Like, it was so
we jumped on the
cute.
trampoline with him.
Oh my God, they have this in-ground trampoline in their backyard, and I loved jumping on trampolines. Like we had trampoline in the net in my backyard, and it's my favorite activity.
So I love a trampoline.
I was just jumping away on that trampoline.
I would have been flipping.
And then after a little bit, I was like, oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like,
no, truly.
This does not feel the same as it once did.
In ground is how you know you're
living right.
Yeah.
You're living right.
It was great
No,
stuff.
I mean, we got to tour the whole house. It was really cool. She's got a studio in the basement.
Yeah. Felt like a
She's
pop star.
giving birth like any day now.
Yeah.
Also, so that was just very, very kind of her to host us and have her in her home, because
Her
I'm sure
parents
it's
were so sweet.
so sweet. Everybody was a
in the
delight.
house was amazing. We had
Yeah.
these delightful brownies.
Her dad was,
oh my God.
was winking at us.
Yeah,
It's like,
my
I love
dad was so cute. We just had such a great time there. They're such good people, and like really felt
Yeah.
like we've known them our whole lives. Like it's kind of crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, Noah. They asked us to stay for dinner, and we thought about it. We thought about
I wouldn't have blamed you, but I would have still gone to our reservation.
yeah. I know. Well, unfortunately, we're like, oh, we have to go back to
That would
record
have
our
been what, you would
podcast.
have had like a family dinner after.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
full family dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
would have been amazing.
We had more work to do.
Yes.
Now we're back here doing the podcast.
More talking.
Yes, we are nonstop talking so much all the time. But I never get sick of talking to you.
Caraway cookware is non-toxic and chemical-free, so you can fill your summer with your favorite recipes without worry. Caraway makes cookware with the convenience of non-stick without the concerns of toxic forever chemicals. So you got the best of both worlds. I just got their full bakeware set. I am obsessed. I do not bake often, but boy, when I got all this stuff, I thought I am picking up baking. I am going to crush it. Everything is so cute, and it's also packaged so well. You can store it in such an easy way, and you really get absolutely everything you need. It just covers all the bases, especially if you're moving into a new apartment or a new home. The cookware set, the bakeware set, it has everything. Noah got the cookware set. He made sure he got his pots, his pans, everything ready to go. I got the bakeware set. I'm obsessed. Also really cute colors. It's great. So don't miss Caraway's summer refresh event from June 20th to July 15th. For a limited time, get 10% off site-wide on the internet's favorite kitchenware. It's a perfect time to take care of all your summer gifting, ideal for both graduates and newlyweds. With cookware, bakeware, food storage, and tea kettles to choose from, there's something for everyone. Caraway's internet-famous kitchenware is a staple for any home and comes in various modern shades to fit with any design aesthetic. Their non-stick, chemical-free ceramic coating makes for easy cooking and cleanup. Non-toxic kitchenware means food can be prepared with peace of mind that no hard-to-pronounce chemicals will leak into your healthy ingredients. All sets come equipped with complimentary, easy-access storage solutions to keep the kitchen tidy. Visit carawayhome.com/chicks to get 10% off during their summer refresh event. Certain exclusions apply. That's carawayhome.com/chicks or use code CHICKS at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern.
I got a question. One I've been
I'm all
holding on.
ears.
I hope so. One I've been holding on to for about a week now.
A week?
It's not groundbreaking. I wrote it down. I forgot about it. How do you feel when people say the word sandwich instead of sandwich?
Sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I hate that so much. I saw it on a TV shows. I want a good sandwich. I hate that.
what about Sammy?
No, it's sand. It's sandwich. It's not
But when you go,
sandwich.
can I get a I need a Sammy.
No. Sandwich. I hate when people say sandwich.
I feel like there's times I've said Sammy in my life. So
I would say
sandwich. No,
sandwich.
sandwich.
I want a good sandwich. You never heard people say that?
I don't think I've ever heard a single person say that.
It's like when people say, I can't even say the word.
Don't.
What?
No, are you going to say the word?
You don't know what word I'm going to say. What word did you think
I
I was
thought you were
going
going to say moist.
Oh, I was such an aggressive don't.
I have no
Don't.
problem with the word moist.
No, I don't have a problem.
And I think-
but I did see someone recently where I agree like fully. Like, why do people pretend that they like...
People who act like they can't hear the word moist grow up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I mean, I just did that with sandwich, but I feel like it's more just like,
No,
I'm not
that's
grossed
different.
out by the word sandwich. I'm
Yeah.
just like, just say sandwich. You sound like a baby. I hate when people say, what?
Coming from the girl who could not handle a single bathroom word until recently.
Because there's like, poop is...
Fart.
Yeah, that's like gross. Like farting is gross.
Okay, well, people find moist to be
But, like,
gross
there's
too.
delicious-
You could have a
mo-
moist fart.
No, it's...
I'm just saying there's been many times where you've had to
Yeah.
literally whisper the word fart because you can't say it.
You're right. But I think that people take it too far with moist.
Okay.
Like, I just think it's like people made that a thing. Like someone one day said, I hate the word moist. And then a group of people were like,
Yeah.
we hate the word moist. Anyways, the word I hate is cuss. Just say curse.
That's you know what? I'll give
It's
that.
a regional thing.
I was
It's a
going to say, I'll
regional
give that
thing.
one a pass because that's a regional thing. Sandwich, I don't think is a regional thing.
No, I think cuss is were you allowed to cuss as a kid?
Yeah.
No, I was not allowed to curse.
What about excuse my French?
that's a southern.
Oh, I'm fine. Excuse my French.
That's a north.
Saying.
That's a north versus south.
When people say cuss, I'm like,
Where do you think that comes from? Why excuse my French?
I don't know.
Excuse my French.
Like,
I don't
do
know.
the French curse a lot? I don't know.
Oh my God, he said a cuss
I don't know.
word.
I don't know.
The word is curse.
You know what's the one that's been bothering me recently is espresso.
Oh yeah, it's espresso.
Espresso.
It's an S.
They're throwing X in there.
Yeah,
Espresso.
right.
Because everybody's having espresso martinis. They'll have a shot of espresso.
Yeah.
People who say espresso.
Yeah, can I get an espresso martini? Who are you?
Was I telling you the other day that I went probably like half my life thinking that it was bless you, not bless you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did say that. And we said I asked you.
Fran was like really upset about that.
No, I asked
Surprising.
you, did you think people said God bless you?
And I
God
did.
bless you.
I did.
Bless you.
Bless you. I stopped. I didn't think I was going to be able to stop. And I did. I transitioned.
I thought I wasn't going to be able to quit that habit.
Really, it's hard once you like think a word is something else.
Yeah.
Like I remember I used to spell before without an E on the end for a while. And then I found out there was an E on the end and I was just like, shit. Like I'm just not muscle memory.
Yeah. You know what my sister does?
I can see that one.
My sister does this and she's actually gotten better. But it like recently she just learned this and I'm totally blowing up her spot. But she accepts it. You know how she, he's or she's, like he's specifically, like HE apostrophe S.
Like,
he is going to the mall.
Okay.
He's literally up until recently, okay? Like maybe this year. She was spelling he's like his. His going to the mall.
HIS.
HIS. Every time. His. One time I was just like, Nicole.
Every time?
Every time I was like, Nicole. In
text messages?
Yes, always. I was like,
That's just not right.
that's not right. And she is very smart.
Yeah.
And it's always like the smart, medical like whatever that can't spell.
Yeah.
And grammar just isn't right.
Look,
for them.
it's like the left right side of the brain thing, there's a really creative people good at English, all those things. And there's, your math and science, not for you. And
some of them
math
don't have
and
either.
science. And yeah.
Are any of us good at math or science here?
No.
I was not bad.
Put
I
me in
lost it at a
Put me in a spelling bee though.
I lost it at a certain point, but I probably was pretty decent until like end of. I'll give a beginning of college.
That's good.
That's where
good at
academically
math.
everything went downhill for me. But
That's considered.
before that, doing pretty well.
If you were good at math in high school, you're good at math.
Yeah.
I was god awful.
Although except for geometry.
Really? I feel like that was one of the easier ones.
Yeah, I don't know. Geometry. I think
I had a great
my high
teacher
school
for
made us
geometry.
really take the hard stuff 1st. Like we took physics our freshman year of high school. That was just brutal. We suffered through that all. Like physics.
By the time you were
freshman year
senior,
was
though.
so hard.
Chem.
We went physics, chem, bio, and then like senior year, people took AP, whatever they liked.
Earth science? Anyone?
No.
Oceanography?
I was
Rocks for
so
jocks?
bad at chemistry. The only reason I didn't fail chemistry was because the teacher liked my family. Swear to God. That is the only reason. She was close to my sister.
Wow.
The only reason I promise you, because I got
Chem's really hard.
like 65 is failing. And I
Chemistry's
got
really
like a 69. Like she just bumped me up a couple points to not fail me because.
Imagine failing a student. Like, come on. Give me a D
Oh yeah,
minus.
no. If I was a teacher, I wouldn't fail anybody. I don't
Like-
want to go to summer school.
Yeah,
I don't want to
and
sit
and
here.
it's just like, why do I? Like,
just bump you up.
That's the next.
Yeah,
I
grades
know,
problem.
but don't you like?
I'll bump you up a
Like,
point
I'll
or two.
give you I'll give you the lowest possible grade passing.
Yeah, unless they're like
I
getting
think it'd be
30s.
yeah, I was gonna say I could imagine
If you're not coming to class,
it
fine.
could be pretty frustrating though from the other end of that. Like when you just know that the student really does not give a fuck And it's like, okay, you actually really do not deserve to pass.
No, I agree with that. But as a teacher, I'm like, I don't want to show up to summer school. You know, so fucking get your heads in the game.
Yeah.
At least so I can pass you in line a little bit. But yeah, she definitely passed me.
Yeah. God bless teachers. I don't know how they deal with.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I think of like the shit that I would do in high school towards the end where I just got so lazy and just wouldn't do assignments. And I would just string along my teacher. You know, when you'd be like, when you would say, I emailed it to you. And they're like, oh, I didn't get it. And you're like, I sent it. I don't know what to tell you. It must be on your end because I sent it. Meanwhile, I had not even done it and known I had not done it.
That was the best. You know what I became a pro at? Writing papers senior year. I made my periods 16 instead of 12.
Yeah.
Every single period, I just made it 16 instead of 12. And that bumped it up so much and they had no idea. They had no idea. So bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know.
I absolutely love Etsy for finding gifts for somebody. I got both of your birthday gifts from Etsy because they have so many things available. On Etsy, there's so many things you can shop. It's a great place to shop for beautifully made items from independent sellers. They have gifts, style, home pieces, rugs, sofas, outerwear, accessories. There's tons of things on there. You could shop jackets, jewelry, furniture, art, and more. Made for all budgets and all occasions.
Perfect for gifts.
Your bobblehead I got from Etsy, candle from Etsy. Perfect little gifts. Personalized great stuff from Etsy. And it always makes a gift a little bit better when it's personalized like that. If you're new to Etsy, you can use the code NEW for 10% off your first purchase. That's code NEW. Maximum discount value of $50. Offer ends June 30th, 2023. See terms at etsy.com/terms for home, style, and gift shops. Etsy.com. Etsy has it.
I actually see some very funny TikToks now of teachers that they you know, blur out names and everything. But especially high school teachers who post screenshots of like emails that they get from their students.
I wouldn't want
kids
that.
Just send the most ridiculous things. Like kids these days, it's different. Sending emails, I would never in a million years send a teacher. That you're just like, what?
I remember
the
actually,
audacity some of these kids have. Like not addressing the teacher. No, like, hey, Mr., Miss so-and-so, like, just like.
Not even proper English.
Yeah, not proper English.
LOL, yo, so I forgot to do this paper.
No, literally, like, yo, my bad, I forgot.
LMAO. Can I send it tomorrow?
Yes. Oh, God, that's kids these days.
Yeah, they're wild. I think back and I'm like, man, like you really could have just had your head in the game a little bit better. You know, like I'm thinking back to that chem class and two of my guy friends in that class were in that class and I was just like flirting with them the whole time, you know? And
I actually don't. I went to all girls school.
That is a good way to not be distracted.
It certainly helped me.
Were they good
You know,
students?
I love the boys.
The boys?
Yeah.
No, they almost failed too, that class. I remember all three of us, but
you could have been flirting to get good grades.
The thing is, but the teacher loved them. You know what I mean? Like, you know when a teacher,
is it a guy or a girl?
No, a girl, like is a little bit flirty with the kids, even though,
weird.
you know, it's so inappropriate. But like they have their favorite guys.
Yeah.
They do. And they have their favorites. And like you could tell she liked, you know.
That's another scenario where like.
Just like charming 16-year-olds.
Female teacher.
Like we're literally not even 18 yet.
Yeah, that's creepy. Yeah. Like if it was a guy, it'd be like disgusting. But if it's a girl, it's kind of like.
No, it's all gross. Like I think
no, it's bad across the board.
I think it's bad across
a teacher.
Yeah. Oh my God, that show. No, I think it's bad across the board. But you could tell when like a teacher, you know, favored a student.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm lying if I didn't say that like there were many teachers, or not many, but like a few.
That were interested?
No, that I was interested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe like
it's crazy. We had
some tutors.
I had a teacher in middle school.
Just saying.
I had a teacher in middle school, and I think it's just because at the school I was at, Catholic school, co-ed, kindergarten through 8th grade, very small. All the teachers were old. Like all the teachers were older people. And towards the end of middle school, I want to say like 7th, 8th grade, we got a Latin teacher that was younger. No, she didn't teach Latin, maybe English. And honestly, I mean, I was 12 at the time, right? She was probably like 24. Like, you know, like it's crazy because when I 12 looking at her, I'm like, this lady's like, she's old, but she's probably like young 20s. And boy, did the boys went nuts over this teacher. Like
there was always
crazy.
One.
Yeah, like borderline. There were sometimes some of them got in legit trouble for like things that they would say to her, which gotta be, you know, another thing. Let them say it's very hard to be a teacher.
Yeah, it is hard to handle.
Seriously. Dealing with teenagers, especially teenage boys. No offense to teenage boys, but all the offense to teenage boys.
I was such a problem it was more like my freshman year of high school. Then
you mellowed out,
turned it around.
You went to co-ed high school, right? Public school? Yeah. I think all girls school, sometimes I think it made me more boy crazy than if I went to school with boys. But
probably
also,
a little bit.
I think I just would have been the same.
You think so?
Yeah. I think I just would have been the same. Maybe
it was because you didn't interact with them often.
Yeah.
So it was like when you did, it was like seeing like, you know,
I know.
A giraffe
it was just
in the
like
wild.
a lot more weekday pining.
Yeah, like
when's the next weekend?
Because by the time you get to a certain, like by the time senior year rolled around, it was like, all right, I'm not fucking wearing makeup to school anymore, and my hair, I don't give a fuck what it looks like. But like those beginning, you know what I mean? You're putting the makeup on, you're doing your hair every day.
Yeah, it was nice not to have to do that ever.
Yeah.
Are you stocking up for a party or event? Through Instacart, you can get all your party food, decor, and more delivered in as fast as 1 hour. No more lifting heavier, long shopping trips. Give yourself more time to party prep with delivery in as fast as 1 hour and more flexibility to pay now or pay later with Klarna. Instacart and Klarna make it easy to shop and pay now or later. When you order delivery through the Instacart app or instacart.com, you can check out with Klarna and have more flexibility to pay in a way that fits your lifestyle. Get what you need now on Instacart. Pay now or later with Klarna. If you're ordering from home, it's so easy. You can get delivery in as fast as 1 hour, or you can select a delivery window that best fits your schedule. It's super simple, and now you can order from over 1,000 stores nationwide. Shop and pay in a way that works for you. Start your cart on the Instacart app or instacart.com today. New customers get $20 off your first 2 orders of $80 or more per order when you pay with Klarna using code KLARNA20. Terms apply. See instacart.com or download the app for more details and to start shopping. Check out with Klarna to pay now or later. CA resident loans made or arranged pursuant to a California financing law license.
Should we talk about some pop culture?
We can. And current events.
Don't sound so excited over there.
No, there's just like
current events.
We've been talking
like, about this for weeks.
Yeah, there's
now.
It's summer. The dog days are happening.
Yeah. However, the world has come to a halt over this submarine story, which I think we can talk about.
We all live in the yellow submarine.
Hey, look, I'm wearing a shirt.
I know,
you do have a Beatles shirt on.
Got it today.
Because
good call by me, huh? Telling you to go there.
I thought it was Devin's idea.
No, I said to go there.
Yeah, it was Ria's idea. What was I gonna say? Just like nothing really scandalous, crazy, ginormous. And even there's been some big things, but the big things have been happy things. You know, so there's not a lot of commentary.
That's a good for
like,
them.
oh, exactly. That's so nice. Like,
but we can.
The Courtney and Travis baby is like that's huge, but it's just there's not much to say about it. But oh my God, so happy for them.
Yeah, we can talk about the submarine issue that's going on.
This is crazy. So it came out this week.
I'd love to be in your family group chat talking about this submarine. Don't actually add me.
It's been popping off.
Messages, but
it's been popping off.
Her dad just strikes me as somebody who is like,
we've been
studying.
He's the only one who's gonna find them.
My whole family was texting when we were getting on the plane because they were having the Coast Guard was having a press conference, and my dad was like 4:30 press conference. He sent the link, made sure everybody
here at 4:30
could tune in. But if you haven't seen, which I'd be shocked if you haven't, there was a submarine, basically like a tourist type thing. It's like an expedition that you can go on. You pay $250,000 a person to get on this submarine and go deep down to tour the Titanic wreckage. Now, I recently was told, well, because I've been paying attention, but you can clearly tell when you look at the pictures of the submarine. It's like it looks very small, and it's not like we're floor to ceiling windows here. You know, it's a submarine. You can't see out of it. So these people paid $250,000 to just drop into the scariest depths of the ocean to watch the Titanic wreckage on a camera. Like, while you're in the submarine, but you can't actually see you can't actually see. I'm like, can't you just be on land and send something down? Like, send a robot down and you can watch.
Or like go on YouTube. There's videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you pay $250,000 to do this?
I swear, I truly think that once you reach an exorbitant, is that a word?
Sounds close enough.
Sounds like
an absolutely ridiculous, ludicrous amount of money, you will just pay for what you think to be some of the most exclusive things just because you can.
I'll tell you this. There is nothing I want to do less than submerge myself underwater and that's it. That's not. There's nothing I want to do less than that.
I'd rather go to space.
Submarines. My brother said the same thing.
Because
he was like,
they don't know.
I'd way rather go to space.
They don't know what's happening in the ocean enough. They don't. There's a whole world uncovered. I mean, there also is in space.
Yeah,
but at least you can see.
There's a whole world uncovered in the ocean, and a lot of animals. I don't know how many animals are up in space, but I know there's a lot of animals down below.
It's scary both ways, truly, but it's just like I'm not a claustrophobic person, but the thought of being cramped in a submarine deep into the ocean makes me want to like break out in hives.
Like as big as the couch you're sitting on.
It's
like
really small. So there's five people were on the submarine. It was a like UK billionaire, Pakistani billionaire, and his 19-year-old son, a deep sea diver, like a professional deep sea diver, I think, and then the CEO of the company Ocean Gate, I think is the name of it, right? Thank you, Sarah. I know. Sarah's our fact checker in the corner of the room because she got to the car and was like, "Guys, I did a deep dive."
She knew about it before anyone. Yesterday,
into
she was
the
like,
submarine
"You hear about the
story
submarine thing?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
Now everyone's talking about it.
Yeah. So, So the CEO, he was also on, and now of course, everybody's digging into it. There are reports that the submarine was nowhere near ready or it didn't have the capability to really do something like this. There was multiple people who said it was not built correctly, not built the right way. But
they've done these. It's just a newer like they've done these.
Yeah. And I think it went missing like an hour-ish plus into its journey. They had 96 hours of oxygen on the sub. And now we're kind of approaching that limit.
Thursday morning, I think.
It's just that's a needle in a haystack. I don't know, like, where do you search it could be anywhere. Like, they can go to where the Titanic wreckage is, but like just ocean currents, you have no like.
But I saw people saying that like even if they went down there and found them, there's no like they can't bring them back up. Like there's no way for them to like help them.
Yeah, you see a story like this, you immediately think there's no way these people could survive something like this. You hope that they could, but seeing something like that, you're like, that is terrifying. And how do you just kind of like lose the submarine? Anytime that happens, you kind of expect the worst case scenario. And if there was something shoddy about the build of it, one little crack or something that happens, you're down so deep, that's it. It's like the pressure, everything, there's no surviving that.
Yeah. I just think to myself, like, how do these things go missing,
Yeah.
Someone's got to find them.
Yeah. Just like the airplane.
I saw someone say, which I kind of agree with, I didn't know that the Titanic was like so close. like so close to, like, I thought it was like out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like somewhat close to Cape Cod.
Yeah, I mean, it's not close to Cape Cod.
I think it's like
900 miles
yeah.
east.
That like how long does it take to get 900 miles? I don't know. But that just seems like they left from Cape, like that's where they left from, right? I don't know. I just assumed it was just like, I don't know where I thought it was.
When the humans left to go to the, like there's a ship that left, obviously, and then they got on the submarine.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yes.
So.
But crazy. Turo is the world's largest car sharing marketplace. With Turo, you can book any car you want for just about any occasion from a community of local hosts across the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. Book an SUV for a road trip, something easy and affordable for getting around on vacation, or test drive an EV. You can even get something vintage, maybe something classy for a special event. If you live in a city and you don't have a car, this is an amazing way to get around, especially in the summer. You know, we've been talking a ton about Noah getting out of the city in the summer, driving to the Cape, driving to Saratoga, and it's so much easier for him with Turo. He can get his car right when he needs it, go where he needs to go, come back, pick it up. It's so easy. So find your drive. Every trip is backed by liability insurance. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply. Find your drive. Forget boring rental cars at Turo.com. And now people are saying that I guess the stepson of the UK billionaire that is on the submarine posted to his social media that at a Blink-182 concert, and he made the caption, "This may be distasteful, but I think my family would want me to be at the
He's about to cash that check.
Be at the Blink-182 concert."
Crazy.
Let me tell you something. Rule of thumb. If you are going to start your caption with "this might be distasteful," don't post it.
Probably not.
Don't post it.
Yeah.
You're probably better off just not sharing it.
I think that's a good rule of
right?
thumb.
Like if that's the first thing you have to say when sharing something, don't share it.
Why share it?
Yeah.
You know, you can
Or
keep that to yourself.
Send it to your group chat.
Yep.
You don't put it publicly on the internet, on your social media, especially when like, you know, your family
I don't care, Mom. I'm still going
through something.
Still going to the show. Courtney's announcing.
You know, people are like, oh, it's, you know, he doesn't give a fuck about his stepdad.
Yeah, stepdad, like, and he's about to like get all that inheritance.
Well, you never know about that.
Yeah, I mean,
you never know what these billionaires, what they got in the setups they have in their wills and everything for
he's well off
who gets what. Yeah, but like I said, if you're gonna say this may be distasteful,
keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
You don't have to tell everybody.
Yep. I hope he enjoyed the Blink-182 show.
Right. I wonder if he saw Courtney's announcement.
Yeah. I just hope he enjoyed the show.
All right, let's get into some quick topics. We have an update on Bebe Rexha. So this piece of shit guy, he said that he thought it would be funny to throw the phone. What an asshole. What a jerk face. What an animal.
I know. I think he was charged with multiple counts of assault.
What the hell kind of person? Oh, I think this would be funny.
Yeah,
what is wrong with you?
No, there's...
Also, why would you say that? Why would you admit to it?
No, that's why it's like...
Insane.
Ooh, like forehead scratch, you know?
Yeah, like what? I mean, I feel so bad for Bebe Rexha because... Not only does that happen, and we assume that maybe someone was throwing their phone, and this wouldn't make it okay, but throw their phone, oh, we want a picture. But to then hear that person threw the phone because they thought it would be funny, I would be so pissed if I was her. Credit to her for continuing her shows and like still going on stage. Like the show goes on, she keeps going, because I would be like, fuck you guys.
I can't believe...
You think it's funny to throw a phone at my face?
She went right back out and had another show. The show must go on. I've always really liked her, but that is very impressive because I applaud her for having the mindset, which, you know, I'm assuming is her mindset because not like we talked to her, but to have the mindset of like, there's so many people who love me and have paid money to come to my show and want to see me that I am going to go out there and do my show.
Yes, and there are a ton of people who love her.
Exactly.
And I'm glad she knows that because it's hard to not fall into a place of, is this why everybody comes to my shows? So they can throw phones at me and think it's funny to laugh at me?
Or you're just afraid that... I feel like anytime something happens on social media, video goes viral like that, you're afraid like, oh, somebody else is going to try and do this or
Like after
copy.
the Chris Rock thing, comedians thought that they were
Yeah,
gonna get
right.
slapped.
Comedians thought they were going to get slapped. Yeah. Like other things like that. I mean, you don't know. I would be afraid to go back out on stage right away.
I would be too
yeah.
because people are such assholes.
Yeah.
Update. Avril Lavigne and Tyga no longer together.
Loved.
God,
love is dead again. Love is dead
Why
again.
do we put ourselves through this where we get hyped up about a couple and we just get shot down?
I forgot these two were dating.
Yeah, same.
They were really good for each other.
When I saw it, it like went in, and out of my
I love
brain.
that we're just passing back this bowl of olives.
I've been putting the mic down to just like have us all.
Same.
I'm like
They're
fading.
really good.
I honestly almost just started laying down next to you and like started taking
They're
a nap
really
because
good.
I genuinely
These olives are keeping me alive right now.
I just genuinely don't have anything else to say.
I know.
It's hard, people. There's not much.
Somebody do something crazy. No,
I think it's also because
we just did two other podcasts.
we just did two other podcasts.
What do you guys talk about?
Everything. Like,
Yeah.
we just did two other. So it's like,
Yeah. I will say that definitively, I can't. As I've gotten older, car sickness
it's becoming a thing.
really
for you.
taken over for me, which is so sad because I used to be that kid that could like read a book in the third row.
The whole book and the whole car ride.
Yeah. We would drive to Martha's Vineyard. I would sit in the third row of the minivan and read my book the whole way. And now, like, if I read 2 sentences on my phone in the middle row of a truck, I feel like I'm going to vomit.
You had a couple car sickness comments.
I really did.
I was worried about
well,
you.
These roads are windy out
were
here.
windy.
New York, as much as it's stop and go traffic often, it's a straight roads.
Beautiful weather though. The nicest weather.
We've reached the beautiful weather. We've reached the what beautiful weather we're having here portion of the show. But really, let's talk about the big stuff. What beautiful weather we're having here.
It's a great view. Look at that.
Honestly, it's really nice.
Let's all just take a moment of
I'm excited to
moment
be
of
by
silence
the water.
for the weather.
Let's just breathe in and
Yeah.
have a nice breath about this weather we're having in LA right now.
You're welcome, everybody. If you live on the West Coast, specifically in LA, we brought the sunshine.
Yes, we did. You're welcome. And you're welcome for this amazing podcast.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I saw this video of Tom Sandoval that I made you watch with volume on the plane.
Yes.
That genuinely made me laugh so hard. It's the worst show video I've seen of him yet. It is the worst. It is the worst show video yet.
crying.
I am your
laughing.
neighbor.
I am your neighbor.
Can I play it, or
Yes.
are we gonna get
What is
copyright?
it? Is it Hey Ya?
Yeah.
In
But
the
it's him
background?
singing.
But
it.
it's him
might get-
singing.
Yeah, it'll probably. I mean, he's a good singer.
You can't really call this even singing.
Oh my god.
I am your neighbor. What?
Let me some sugar.
Let me tell you something.
I am your
He
neighbor.
said I'm your neighbor
He
before.
does not need to sing like that.
I am your neighbor.
Can we can I label that like cultural appropriation? Like
Yeah,
you cannot be. Why are you singing like that? Like you are singing like you are outcast. Like he's trying to be like,
Yeah.
let me some sugar. I am your like
I am your neighbor.
yeah.
You think,
Sound like I am your neighbor.
you think he gets off stage and is like, we killed it, guys?
Yeah, and
Yes.
the guy in the background, a part of his band, is like,
Wait, did you see the video of the
shake it.
the guitar
Just shake
or the
it.
bass player during like the performance? Like he's singing, he takes his phone out of his pocket, like, and just like scrolling on his phone, like while he's on the stage behind Tom.
Maybe he's looking at the notes on how to play.
No, he was.
Cover
It was.
band.
It was just like one of those, like, all right, like what time is
So
it?
you think you
much
went
time we got
down just a quick look, just
Yeah.
all right, 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes before we gotta move on.
The leader in below the waist grooming is making sure we all have a ball this summer by giving our pants partners everything they need to stay fresh. The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to prepare that summer bod, whether you're gifting it to your man or using it on your bikini line. Let's keep everything tame with the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. Their package also includes the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, crop preserver, ball deodorant, crop reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor, a new multifunction on-off switch, all the good things. Did I mention the trimmer is waterproof too? Very important. And now that you have the perfect haircut, you can use Manscaped's liquid formulations to keep that freshness even of the hottest of days in the summer. And they even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0. You can get 20% off plus free shipping with the code CHICKS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code CHICKS at manscaped.com. Girls everywhere agree it's smooth summer, so get your man on board before it ends.
Okay, I also have I want to end with a little manifestation for us. I almost forgot how to say manifestation there for a second. I feel like the media podcast world has expanded so much, and there's all these really cool opportunities. People get to go travel these places. The whole Cannes Lions thing, whatever that's happening in France right now, where it's just like podcasters and influencers and business people, and they're all, they're all talking and meeting and doing all those things. I would like for us to go to that.
I would like to go to that as well.
I would like to manifest us being at that.
'Cause
I don't know how we get to that, but like I'm looking at these people who are so cool and fun, and everybody's hanging out together. Like I'm seeing Girl Boss Town and Octopus Lover hanging out in Cannes, and I'm like, how do we get there?
Yeah, I agree. Because I would also like to go to France in
Same.
general, and
My
just
sister
maybe
was there
visit
last
London.
In Cannes?
Yeah.
See, like, and just wouldn't it be the best of both worlds to be able to have that be like a work expense?
It would be great.
Oh,
To
that'd be
do
awesome.
something so cool. And obviously, like Alex Cooper is on a whole nother level as far as podcasting goes. But like she's been all over Europe doing cool stuff, talking about, I'm like, how do we get invited to these things?
Come on, bring us to London.
I would just like to manifest somebody listening,
Any European countries that want to have us?
despite if you've made it to this point of the podcast, you might think we would not be good at hosting some kind of talk.
We promise.
But
We talk about
would
the weather.
Be so good.
We're great.
We get up there, we say, how about this weather we're having here in France?
Oh my God, it's beautiful out.
No, I'm actually being serious.
Hey, our
I
live
think we
shows
would
are fantastic.
I think we would crush it. And
What are they
it would
doing
be,
out there?
That's the thing. I don't know.
What are they talking? Like, what are they?
No,
talking about?
that's the beauty of these events. I have no idea what they're doing, but it looks amazing. I don't even know what this really is. Cannes Lions
Oh wait, that.
International Festival of Creativity.
Oh, I
Boy,
applied,
does that sound
I
like a made.
applied to be.
Doesn't that sound like a made up thing?
I applied to go to that in college. I think it's like a whole
Yeah.
there's programs for people to
Yes.
go. Like, you're probably just talking to like college kids.
Yes, the Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity.
That sounds like a made up name.
It really does. 2024. I would like to beat the Cannes.
That's a goal.
The Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity.
That's a goal of ours.
Wow, how cool is this? Regardless, I would just even like to just go. I'll listen to other people talk. Oh my God, like there's a pickleball clinic happening at 10 p.m. I'm looking at the schedule. There's all these talks. Let's see what's happening tomorrow.
Really?
International Yoga Day. The real beauty of long-lasting brands. Do more with less. Lions Intelligence on creativity under constraints. Creative impact unpacked. Building a culture of creative effectiveness. See, this stuff is like all bullshit. And we could fit in, I think.
Yeah, we could really fit into that bullshit.
Well, I'm just saying.
Blah, 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 blah.
They're talking
I'm
about
just
nothing.
saying.
We're great.
No, it is. I'm sure there are some very important talks happening, but like when it comes to talking about podcasting and life like that and creating a name for ourselves, and hey, you know, we're innovators.
Yeah, why not?
Invite us to Cannes Lions International
Investors?
Film Festival of Creativity. It's not film festival.
Investors,
International.
possibly you.
Possibly you.
Think about us. And that wraps up today's podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Excuse
for
me,
listening.
International Festival of Creativity.
Thank you so
We're
much
creatives.
for listening. Fran's going to keep talking about this, but we're wrapping up. Thank you. We love you guys, and we will talk to you on Friday.